There we go. Would help if I had it turned the right way, right? Good morning, good morning. So, I'm really excited about a couple things. I think I've revived my mascara. I have another one I can open, but I like to squeeze the life out of every little bit that I can. So, I put a few drops of contact solution in here and kind of mixed it up. So, we're going to see in a minute if that worked to kind of help revive my mascara over here. And I already did my foundation, but I mixed a little bit of liquid sunshine in with it today. And you probably can't really tell, but the fact that my face kind of matches my neck right now just proves that it did what it needed to do, but I don't even look super tan. I could always mix in some more, I guess, but I tried. Hey Rachel, what's up? So the reason I called this random eyeshadows is because I'm kind of just picking some eyeshadows and doing a look that I haven't necessarily done with all of these shadows before. So we're just going to kind of mix them and see how it goes. This could turn out a few different ways, so hopefully it doesn't turn out terrible, but we'll see. So this is a MAC shadow. This one is Texture. And I'm just taking that on my fluffy brush that I cleaned yesterday with our Come Clean brush shampoo. So it's all nice and fluffy and ready to go. There's so many good eyeshadow palettes coming out. So ours comes back at the end of the month, and I'm definitely going to order that because I've been very impatiently waiting its arrival for a while now. And then the Jaclyn Hill palette launches tomorrow, and I'm going to get that also because it just looks awesome. I'm so excited. I'm just a total makeup junkie. Like, I need to figure out who has a good way to organize your palettes, because I'm to the point where I have so many eyeshadow palettes, it's a little bit crazy. Like, I need to have a way to organize them, preferably on the top of my vanity, because my little drawer in my vanity is getting pretty full. So if anyone has any good tips for that, y'all let me know. I need some serious makeup organization going on. Alright, so that was Texture, and then I'm going to go in over that, kind of focusing more on the outer corner. This one is Brown Script. These are some really warm colors. That's what I like about our palette too, is we have a really good mixture of warm and cool colors in there. A lot of them are mattes. We have just a few that are, you know, that have a little bit of shimmer. But I like that because, like, right now, these are mattes that I'm blending. I like to use mattes in the crease and outer corner and things like that, and then keep the shimmer for on the lid. Just kind of, I don't know, if I'm with mattes, you can still see the pigments a little better. If you blend a bunch of shimmers into your crease, it kind of just all runs together and doesn't look the same. But the Jaclyn Hill palette has like a really good mixture. It's mostly warm colors, but she's got a couple of, you know, fun pops of color in there and things like that. So I cannot freaking wait to order that tomorrow morning. And then of course ours at the end of the month, so I'm gonna have more eyeshadow than I even know what to do with, but I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, so that's just Texture and Brown Script blended together. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this is my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. I love this palette. These are some of my favorite shadows. And what I love is they're all kind of natural. Sorry, this thing is so metallic. It's like blinding y'all. But I don't know. There's a little bit of like wearable color in there too. And they're all kind of a satiny finish, but then there's this transforming pearl that you can put over the tops to make them a little, I won't even say shimmery, but just a little pearly looking, I guess. Let's see. I'm going to take a little bit of this sunrise color. It's kind of a warm orangey tan. And just kind of mix that over those two colors I just used. Just kind of warms it up and blends everything together. Okay, and then I'm going to take on my Sigma E70. It's more of a tapered, angled brush. I'm going to take this Java color right here. And I'm just focusing that on the outer corner and blending it up just a little bit. I love this brown because it's more of a warm brown, but it's not super warm or super cool. It just kind of blends nicely with cool shades and warm shades. Just kind of blending that in. What's everybody up to today? I am really not doing much today. It's kind of just overcast and pretty good chance of rain later, so I think I'm just gonna have like a chill day around the house. I'm finally getting my hair done tomorrow. It's about time. Like way past time. Like if you look at the top, it's just so, I don't know, ugh. I have naturally brown hair, but it has like a kind of an ashy tone to it. So I just need to get it darkened and get my ombre freshened up some. So I cannot wait. So I'm keeping it on the outer corner here, but then also kind of pulling it up just a little bit. That kind of helps because, you know, when you open your eyes, you want to be able to still see a little bit above, you know what I'm saying? Kind of making it a little more not smoky, but just kind of intense on the outer corner. Alright, and then I'm going to take, this is my Sigma E40, kind of a fluffy brush, no product on it, just totally clean, and I'm going to go over those edges. Blend everything around the edge and then kind of blend into the lid just a little. Making sure there's no harsh edges or anything like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take just a fluffy, not fluffy, flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use this matte white right here. This one's called Sheer Joy. And for those of y'all just joining, this is the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And it's the volume 1 with the mattes. They have a couple other volumes that have come out. But this is just one of my absolute favorite palettes. And you can see even with that matte, I'm going to put some shimmer over it, but it just kind of brightens up that whole inner lid, inner corner. Okay, and then I'm done with this one for now. Well, I guess I'm just done with it. And I'm going to go in with my Chi Chi Mochas palette. And I'm just going to take this kind of shimmery champagne-y color over here and put that on the lid. So when I put my my lighter color on the lid, I like to just kind of press it on, stamp it on. I don't like to go back and forth like this because that's just going to kind of smear it everywhere and get it all into your darker shades. Y'all let me know if this angle's better too. I finally, we'll see in a minute, but I think I finally figured out the solution to my whole not doing eyeliner in the video issue. I've kind of lowered my my phone holder that, you know, attaches onto my Ricky, so we shall see shortly if that's going to work. And then on the lower lash line, I'm going to take some of this, you know what I'm going to do? This is kind of a just like make it up as we go kind of look today, so y'all just bear with me. We're making it up as we go. I'm going to take a little bit of this Texture Color by MAC, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on the lower lash line, but then we're going to do a little pop of blue. But I do want a little bit of that brown carried over. Doesn't really show up a ton, but gives it that little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to take, this is the Chi Chi Smokies palette. How many palettes have we used? Like 3? This is a really random mixture of stuff, but I mean, you don't need these exact palettes. You can get these colors anywhere. But anyway, I'm going to take this kind of pretty royal blue right here. And this is my Sigma E20 little short shader brush. And I'm just going to put that along the lower lash line. So it's not really going to show up as like a crazy noticeable color, but it will be just enough color to kind of make your eyes pop. This works really well for brown eyes. I think this color would look really good on blue eyes also. And always make sure to kind of connect it to the corner there. Alright, and I may go in on that very outer corner with just a little bit of black to kind of deepen it up. Alright. And I'm going to take a little bit of this white right here in the Smokies palette. It really is a true shimmery white. And just stamp that in the outer corner, or the inner corner, not the outer corner. I always like to put my brightest shade right in the center like that. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow. Now we're going to see if this angle works a little better for our liner or not. So this is the Limelight by Alcone Perfect Eyeliner. Okay, yeah, I think this is working a little better. Yay, y'all can actually see me do my liner now, and I can see myself do it. Alright, and see how easy it is? So I messed up right there. I did like a little swap out of place, but watch how easy it is to fix it. Like this little brush tip just makes it so easy. Can literally just go right back over it and fix it. I think I'm going to connect from the top today. So that gives it that thicker wing like I usually do, but I've been kind of liking my new way lately. I don't know. I have options at least. Can switch it up. I don't know what it is about liner either, but there's always one side that looks way better than the other side. It's just the way it is. At least this makes it easy to play around with though. You can add on to the tail, you can add on the lid, whatever you need to do. Alright, well we're just going to let that be for now. I'm going to take just a little bit of powder too and dust off any little bit of fallout that you may get from the eyeshadow. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go in and do my contour and bronzer. So these are my Smashbox contour sticks. And y'all, I finally caved and got the dark concealer from Limelight. It's coming later this week. So I'm finally going to get to show y'all how to use a concealer duo with the foundation to get this look. I really like that shade a lot better anyways. I mean, I like the contour sticks, but I don't know. There's just something cooler about, like cooler toned about the Limelight concealer. And the cool thing is you can get a foundation and two concealers in a little palette together. And I'll have that later this week to show y'all. I finally ordered some more foundation because I have to show y'all mine. It's like I've been scraping the edges. Like it is almost gone. So I ordered another Gina Beige, which is what I normally wear, and I got an olive one because I can just tell lately my foundation's a little too light for my summer complexion, so see how olive one does on its own, or if you need to, you can always mix between two. We will see. But I can't wait till that comes in. I got the Candy Apple Enduring Lip Color. I got a couple other things. Got the One Drop Wonder finally. Good stuff. So I'm going in with our Perfect Bronzer. Oh, and I got some more Perfect Bronzers because, as you can see, this one is almost out. Just love this stuff. It's not orangey or anything like that. It's just a real true tan with just enough sheen to blend with your skin, so it doesn't look shimmery on at all. But I don't know if you ever tried using a matte bronzer, but they usually end up looking chalky. So I like that this has just enough to just blend seamlessly with your skin. Bring it down my neck just a little bit. Just making sure everything's blended well, not adding any more on, but So I like to focus on, you know, the hollows of your cheeks, and then the top of your forehead, and then a little bit down here. Some people do the 3 rule. I don't necessarily do it like that. I guess I kind of do. I just don't do it all in one sweep like that. But those are the areas you want to focus it on, and then I kind of put some on my nose and blend it around too, just so it looks just kind of more seamless. Okay, and then let's see, I did brows already. I'm going to do a little bit of gel liner on my waterline. It's the matte fluid line like I always use. Alright, and then for blush today, I think I'm gonna use Peachy, this color right here. As I throw my blush brush across the room. Goodness gracious. Alright. So you just need the tiniest little bit. Because that payoff is insane. All of our products have 50% pigment, which is just nuts. Which also means they will last you forever. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do my Onyx palette highlighter again. Which is not really a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow, but it's beautiful as a highlighter. So I'm taking that shade right there. And let's see. I think I'm going to use a little bit on my brow bone too. Okay. Alright, now comes the mascara. Like I said earlier, I added a little bit of contact solution to it because it was kind of drying out. I have another one I can open, but I'm stubborn and I like to get every little bit out of it that I can. So we're gonna see how this works. Never really tried that before. To be honest, I've never really revived a mascara before because I used to use just like, you know, the cheap L'Oreal ones, and if I was out, I would just go grab another tube and it was no big deal. But I'm so obsessed with this stuff that I'm getting every last bit out. Alright, so it already looks a lot wetter. A lot more, is wetter even a word? More wet? I don't know. But yeah, I can tell a difference. We'll just see how it applies. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. I can just tell it's spreading a whole lot easier than it was yesterday, so I think this might be a success. Oh yeah, it is. I'm really excited. I feel like I can get, I don't even know, maybe a few more weeks out of this with the contact solution mixed in. Really made a huge, huge difference in just kind of moistening it back up and making it easier to kind of spread. Now, I mean, all products do have a shelf life, so, I mean, you don't want to have, like, 9-month-old mascara and be putting contact solution in it. I'm not suggesting that at all, but I've had this for maybe 3 or 4 months. And I could just tell by the way it was kind of, I don't know, by the way it was in the tube that it wasn't out. There was still plenty in there. You know, the consistency, the smell, and everything was still fine. It's not too old to use. It just needed a little moistening. So I'm really glad I tried that. I just put 2 to 3 drops in there for the whole tube, so it doesn't take much. Okay, so that turned out pretty well. I'm excited. So that is the finished look. Just kind of, you know, I wouldn't say smoky, but just an easy warm brown look with a little bit of the kind of royal blue on the bottom, which, like I said, it doesn't even really, it doesn't look like I have royal blue on the bottom, but it just kind of makes your eyes pop more than just a regular black would. It gives it that little bit of color without having color, I guess. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have an awesome Tuesday.